Welcome to the news at 10. Idaho doesn't have many state protections for renters, so the city of Boise wanted to try to fill that gap.
City council members passed a new ordinance last week to help local renters dealing with unjust landlords. And Abby Davis looked into those protections. So what kind of protections are we talking about, Abby?
Well, the city of Boise passed its first protection for renters a few years ago. The mayor's housing advisor says these new protections should help keep more people in their homes. After months of consideration,
this is something that we've been talking about for some time.
There are now 3 more protections for Boise renters. City council members passed the ordinance last week.
5 in favor, 1 opposed, motion carries.
Starting January 1st, housing advisor Nikki Hellenkamp says landlords can no longer retaliate against renters if they need something fixed.
If you make a repair request and your landlord says, you know what, here's your 3-day notice, you got to get out, and it's because you made the repair request, then that's something that wouldn't be allowed under the law.
Landlords will also be required to give security deposits back if they're tearing down the building. And they must also give renters a city document outlining their rights and responsibilities.
They can learn about what the eviction process is, things like that, stuff that a lot of people don't know about.
Jesse Tree Executive Director Ali Robbie supports the ordinance. The nonprofit helps people getting evicted.
These are small, reasonable, practical steps that we can take to protect tenants.
Local landlord Joey Schuler says protecting renters shouldn't be controversial.
If you're fair to your tenant will be fair to you. My overarching take is that I think they really arrived at a pretty decent compromise between the two competing interests.
There are things that we can do to make it more possible for Boiseans to stay in their homes and to access housing when they have the means to do so.
There was a 4th protection included in the ordinance that council members sent back for review. The protection would prohibit landlords from discriminating against somebody's source of income. So that just means that they'd have to accept things like Section 8 vouchers or child support. Hellenkamp says council members will likely vote on that protection sometime this fall. So there are possibly a few more on the way.
And that one seems like a big one.
Yes. Absolutely. And it's interesting to note that they hadn't had any protections in place until recent years, and now they're adding more.
Yeah, exactly.
Abby,
right.
thank you.